Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to do an update on the clematis that I transplanted last year and a couple other little updates at the same time. To kind of fill you in, if you didn't see last year's video, I transplanted two large clematises. They were planted at the same time as this one from right here and one from right there. They were growing around an outdoor shower that we had here. We used that when we were building the house, and then we used it every summer for, I don't know, 6-7 years after that, until it got too rotten and I tore... Whoa! Crazy horses. I had to tear it down the first year of this channel. So there is video of me tearing it down, but not a lot of video of us using it or anything. Not that you'd want to see that anyways. But those two clematis climbed up the side of the shower. So if you were showering this time of year, which is an awesome time to be showering outdoors, this is what you had on the entire inside of the shower. And I believe this variety is called Blue Ravine, but this actually looks different than the ones that I transplanted, so maybe it's not. I think maybe the two that I transplanted were both Blue Ravine, and this one's a different one. But anyways, this was planted the exact same year as the other two, and I really had to hack those to get them out of the ground. They had massive root systems, so let's go take a look at how they're doing this year. On the way there, this is the zinnia garden, and you can see the zinnias are up, and I planted these I think 4 days ago, and we have baby snapdragons growing all along the edge here. Everything is up after 4 days. It's the same way with the ditch garden. That's all up as well. I'll show you that on the way back. The first transplant is right beyond the car there. Our dog Izzy just loves to herd ducks. She thinks she's herding them. She'll go from side to side and they'll move a little bit, and she thinks she did a good job. Towards the end of the year, when these are older, she'll herd them around on the property, herd them through the pasture and stuff. It's pretty cool. And then at the end of the year, these will fly away. These are mallards. And we have 3 new turkeys too. So if you've been following the channel, I still haven't done an introduction to these guys, so I better get that done soon as well. I'll put a link to the video where I transplanted these up above, but you can see these are really nice and dark green. They're doing really well. So the way I transplanted them was the way to do them. And they might not look that great the first year, but they definitely will the next year. The one down at the end is much more dramatic. Let's go take a look at that one. Bada bing, bada boom. This one did much better last year, and it's obviously doing much better this year as well. And this gets more sun, but that's not the problem. This is just either a healthier plant, or maybe I just got more roots with it when I did the transplant. But this one just did a lot better than the other one. So pretty soon this will fill this whole panel, and probably next year this is just going to be totally gorgeous. Yeah, that's doing very well. So if you follow the instructions I gave you last year, this is what you have in store for you. I'm going to leave that cage on because the rabbits just love this stuff. And this is just far enough away from the house where the rabbits feel free to devour your stuff. So they'll come along and bite this to the ground right around winter time. That's not going to kill the plant, but then it takes a long time to recover and to get onto a big panel like this. All right, let's take a look at the ditch gardens. I planted these the same day as I planted that zinnia garden, and I should have stuff coming up all along the gravel here. Okay, there they are. I don't know how well you can see that, but I can see hundreds and hundreds of little plants. That is all stuff I planted about 4 days ago. That is one as well. This stuff will all get anywhere from a foot to 4 feet tall, and the stuff back there gets between 4 and 8 feet tall. Those are all prairie grasses. So this entire area looks just gorgeous come midsummer. There you have it as well. Now most of these aren't going to live. They're going to fight it out for space and sunlight and nutrients and stuff. But what does live is just going to be awesome. It's going to be the strongest of the strongest, and it's going to put on one hell of a show later in the year. You got to make sure you subscribe and come back to see that if you're not subscribed already. Let's take a look further up and see how it's doing up there. Whole bunch of them right here, right in front of the Twilight Zone. Looks like I got some in with the Twilight Zone. I'll have to pluck those out. But that Twilight Zone, that's little blue stem, that's looking fantastic as well. I can't wait to see how that looks once it starts getting bigger. It's going to be at least that size. This is a 4-year-old little blue stem. This is a 2-year-old. Side oats grandma, side oats grandma. And then we have the prairie drop seed that I planted last year. Some of the prairie drop seed is doing fantastic. Some is doing just okay, but it's really nice to have it in here. All of this right here is toad flax or mini snapdragon. Like I said before, all of these can't live, but the ones that do, this is going to be one hell of a show. Hello, horses. We're in the section right in front of the house here, and again you can see a mixture of toad flax, and these are all the different Wildflower Annuals that we plant every year. It's going to be quite the show this year. Yeah, look at them all down there, all over the place. I can't wait to see this. We got rain again tomorrow, so these are just going to go nuts. Yeah, this is going to be one hell of a show. And now we're directly in front of the house, and you can see there's wildflowers growing everywhere. This is just going to be a solid mass of color pretty soon. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.